Airdrops are a popular way to engage with users in the crypto space. But are we reaching a point of airdrop fatigue? We spoke with Wormhole co-founder Burkey and Michael Cahill from Pyth at Token 2049 and Solana Breakpoint to get their thoughts. First up is Wormhole's Burkey about the current sentiment around airdrops.
I would say people are more have all-time high expectation, and I think that there's a general fatigue with that expectation and people being a little, builders especially, not being able to live up to it. So I think the mechanics of an airdrop, right, is to reward users of a protocol, and you build kind of this positive flywheel. What's happened though is that people are using a protocol not because they like it, because they want to farm it. They have expectations that they're going to get something from it, and then if they doesn't meet their expectations, whatever they get in return, it creates this more negative sentiment. And I think that in general, expectations are at an all-time high. Builders especially, because they can't live up to users' expectations.
Cahill from Dural Labs, the team behind Solana-based oracle Pyth, has also noticed a similar shift.
I say that people probably do have a little bit of airdrop fatigue. And we saw that towards like the start of the summer, like with the Blast ecosystem. There was a great program and they were able to activate that community, but I think by that point people were looking for something new. So it felt like the meta had shifted and moved on. Because the problem with some of these points programs is that there's an expectation and then there's reality, and the reality has not met the expectations for a long time.
So has user activity changed after these airdrops? We asked Burkey if Wormhole saw any shift in user activity post-airdrop.
For Wormhole, we actually didn't do a lot of like pump-up farming or anything like that. Wormhole's been around for almost 4 years now. The bridge, or one of the most popular bridges on Wormhole's Portal. Portal's been around for about 3 years. So we actually did a snapshot really early on and didn't really promote like, hey, there's this token generation event coming, because we already had so much activity to reward. We focused a lot on the actual usage. And so for us, we didn't see that many spikes in metrics, because once we announced that the snapshot had already been taken, there wasn't a drop off.
Cahill also shared his insights on activity changes after the Pyth airdrop.
We've continued to see growth on both sides. The one group that was new was the group of participants in the ecosystem that were now staking. And so we saw our number of people in the Discord explode. We saw the number of wallets that were participating in staking explode. So that was a brand new community for us. But in terms of like the actual kind of like B2B elements of the business, that's continued to grow. And if anything, it's just really accelerated this year.
So airdrop fatigue seems to be setting in, with users farming for rewards rather than engaging with protocols they love. Some teams, however, such as Pyth and Wormhole, are taking unique approaches to keep their community strong. What do you think? Are airdrops still effective, or has the hype worn off? Let us know in the comments below.